Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm going over some old videos and some cute ideas. And look, I remember making these years ago. This one is totally complete. It's got a scrap queen, just a card, but you can put a gift card in it, and they double fun fold. Just using designer series paper. This one you can, don't know what happened there, but you can write a little message on there. And that can go in there, and you can also open this one out, maybe put a nice photograph in there, and you stand up great. So I'm using papers that came in a bundle. I think they're in the main catalogue, something eclectic I think it's called, but you get loads of the DSP. Oh, I'm ripping the pages. Delightfully eclectic. You get 48 sheets, and I thought, oh, I'll make a few of those. So I made the blackened, and I added some flowers from designer series paper. I just think they're really cute, and putting a card piece inside gives stability where you've got several layers for this one. I also made this with some old stickers that I had in a Memories and More pack. I haven't put anything in this one yet, but again, you could put a gift card in. You could even put maybe 2 little photo mats for people to add photos. You can tuck this on the side. You can add your inner piece in. You know, I'm just saying this one's not for this one, but you can add a piece in each one. And then again, I've added a little strip of acetate strips of paper. This is perfectly the right way around. This is the only problem. If you've got directional paper, look, it's upside down on the back, but I don't mind. You could put another piece of paper over that. It wouldn't really matter. I've put a little label in, so if you are adding a photograph, you could add a caption, but you could add a photo in there. You could have a photo in there. You could have one on the back. You could have one here, and you could have one here. So you could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 photographs in this little handheld, and give them out at Christmas even. This one I use the same papers, but I love the use. I love the stripes that are going this way and this way. Again, this is from the same Memories and More pack, and it says together always. And I've used the die. Oh, let me find it. Stretchy strip. I think it's called Gorgeously Made, and I just use this one on all of them. So I've got different bits of stripy paper. This thanks, it says the very best life, and then it says thanks. This one says seriously, together always, and then this one just says thanks. And again, these are all stickers from the pad, the Memories and More pack from years ago. Again, I added some more of that beautiful paper. Again, you could get a little photo mat in there, photos here, here and here, maybe 2 small ones, but they're great. I think they're just the cutest little things ever. But be careful if you're using a directional paper. This one's not too bad. This one, which give me writing upside down here and here, doesn't really matter to me. I just think they're really fun and cute to make. You got the swans on the side. My swans were upside down on this section, but they were okay-ish. But I do like that one. Just the hint of the swans. But they're so cute, so quick and simple to make. I was going to go through my old... Well, I did go through my old stash, because I didn't want to... Because I did a paper share, I didn't want to use all my papers. But look what I found. Oh my, this is going to go with this stamp set. Look, I know it's not exactly holly, but you've got the same little berries. You've got the nice little leaves on here. You've got some beauty, and I'm going to use this as a piece. First of all, you're going to need your trimmer. And if you want to do American size, you cut yours at 8.5 by 11. I'm going to cut this at 8.5. And because they're 12 by 12s, you could do our size as well. So this can be used on a different card. It is double-sided. And then I'm going to do mine by 11.5. So my card length is 5 3/4. Again, keep these little strips. They are commanded for the pieces of card that go inside this. I mean, you don't need a trimmer right this second, but I'm going to use mine. You can just fold your paper. So blade out the way. You're going to put this in at 4 1/4. Make sure I've got it 4 1/4, not 4 1/8. 8.5. Let me just check. Gaynor's just gonna, yeah, 8.5. So 4 1/4. Sorry. Woohoo! And my first mistake. Let me pull this down. Don't need this arm now. So 4 1/4. Or you can just fold it in half and a half again, because that's what we're going to do. So 4 1/2, and then we're going to take this out. I'm doing mine, if you're doing 8.5 by 11, score at 5 1/2. I'm doing mine 5 3/4, just so it fits in my envelope. I've got a card, I've got some scraps of Whisper White for my, I got a piece for the inside. Now this measures 4 by, I think this one's just by 5 1/4, so I might cut a different one because I was doing others. So you're going to fold your card in half, your cardstock, making, you don't have to be perfect, they're just fun things. I just thought this paper was absolutely stunning to go with this stamp set, and I can't even remember what it's called. Oh well, never mind. And then you're going to fold it in half again. Right, before we do mega folding, what you're going to do with this piece, where your crease line is, fetch this corner up so you've got the perfect crease into that corner and crease. So, but now we're going to look at this. If that folds over there, that's going to come up there. So that, so before you go nuts, you can, whatever you want on the outside, you'll turn over. And I'm just thinking now, is that the case? Because that's going to go that way. That will show. So, do I want that on the inside? Do I want that on the outside? Let's fold that down. So again, I'm just going to fold. So I make the boo-boobs, so you don't have to. And I'm just lifting it up. That's the one I want. So then you're going to, that's that way, but we're going to, it's going to fold that way. You fold it towards yourself. Make sure you burnish, and then you're going to tuck it under and then burnish it again. So that's the outside. Now spin to this corner, and halfway just gonna fold. You can go up to 1 inch off there if you want. And then what we're going to do, where we've folded this small corner, we're going to cut up there. So it's the only cut line. Oops, I got the fan on. It is absolutely roasting. So you're going to fold that over. Oh, look at that. So you've got that nice, beautiful paper. And then when you've got your flap here, you open here so you can still see, and then this is where you're going to put your stable piece. And it doesn't have to be all the way. You could even put a smaller piece. It's just for stability. But you've got this beautiful flap. Right, now we're going to open it back out just for a second. Let's do this, get our glue. So open this out and open this out. We're going to glue this flap down. when my glue wants to stick. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to glue this edge here, because it won't matter because we're lifting this piece up. So fold that down. That will close this side of the card up, so we've got our back flap. And then this one, whoops, sticking to my fingers. We're gonna glue this one down. Loving that paper. So if I've got any excess, I'm just gonna scoot it off with my bone folder. And now this time we're going to glue here and here. So just a small amount of glue down there and down there. That's it. And I'm going to fold this over. Give it a flattening with our bone folder. That is absolutely gorgeous. And then that's where we folded it. Oh, my battery's gone. Let me change that for you. I could have swore that was the full battery. Oh, I wonder what happened there. Let's see if it comes back on. Yay, we're back. But you know what? I could have sworn I put a full battery in there. So that's where I first folded it. But we're going to add that now for stability. And you know this little half piece strip we cut off? I've got enough to glue that on there. Just put a little bit at the bottom. Beautiful. Making sure it's nice and level. And I've also got enough to put a little strip at the top. Oh, look at that. And that's going to look absolutely gorgeous. So we've decorated the inside just with that little strip of paper that was left over. And because we've got that beautiful pattern on this side, we're going to add that on there and layer that up on there. That is and somewhere gorgeous to write a message. Or you could add a photo in there, especially I know people from abroad tend to send holiday snaps to people that they can't spend any time at Christmas with, so they just want to send a beautiful photograph of their family. And then you could again put another piece on the back. I'm just going to burnish this, but it stays standing up beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me grab my other ones. So I'm not going to make new cards for this one. I'm just going to slide that one in there, and it does go, apart from where I've glued, let me show you these, it goes all the way in there, and you could still tuck it all the way in there, so you could get a nice 3.5 piece in there by 5.5, 3.5 by 5.5, and again in there 3.5 by 5.5. But that's where our gift card is going. I've already mounted my stamp, and I'm gonna fetch in. Do you know what? I've cleaned all my stamps always with the same cloths. I've used the same black on here. In fact, I've used the VersaFine on here, and it comes up crystal clear. Now this one I've only used Memento black ink, and I've cleaned it straight away, and it's got orange. It doesn't stick very well, and it's a Stampin' Up one. I know, girls, and this is the only stamp I'm really disappointed in. Just this one with the berries on. For some reason it just won't stamp. His stamp's lovely, but he won't clean. And you know me, girls, I love a clean stamp set. So I'm gonna just, this desk is cushioned, and I'm just holding that down. Oh, his stamp's beautiful. I can't complain about the stamps, but it's my head goes because I'm gonna leave that to dry for a minute because I like my stamps clean. And I've used the same cloth cleaning my other stamps as this one, and it just does not want to come clean. It stays red, and I've never used red on it. I've only ever used black memento. I've not used red on it at all. So Stampin' Up, what you gotta say about that? I know, I'm a fussy sod. But we've got these beautiful greens in 2 different shades. I think this is Pear Bazaars, and this one I think is either Evening Evergreen or Mossy Meadow. So I've got my Mossy Meadow. I haven't. I've got Evening Evergreen. My Mossy Meadow is starting to run out, so with the light end I'm just going to do the holly leaves. Best bit about colouring for me is doing things like this, is the colouring. I just love it. But don't forget to turn your near, because that's how they go out of shape. And it doesn't take a lot. I'm literally drawing lines around it, and one down the centre. Don't have to be fussy. It's just so pretty. And then with the dark, I'm going to use the lighter end, and I'm just the thin end, should I say, and I'm just going to go down all the steps. I'm just drawing lines, girls. And when it comes to the holly, I'm just going to follow it all the way down and flick out. And then where these are, I'm just going to follow the line down. That's why you don't have to be so fussy, because you're just going to connect all the lines and flick out. So cute. And if you want to go back in, add a little darker line, you can do that as well. Oh, I've just missed that one there. That is so cute. And nothing fancy with this one either. I'm just using the thin end, and this is the lighter one, and I'm just doing circles this time, and I'm not bothered if I don't fill it all in. Because this is the lighter pen, I'll literally just draw in a circle. And then I'm going to come in with the dark and just draw a little round circle and fill in the centres. Beautiful. And you can see the tone. I've got my, oh, let me find them. I think this is the one with the white, is it? Yes, this is the one with the white. When I can get it out, there it is. Oh, look at that. No wonder it won't come out. It's got washi tape stuck to it. How did that get in there? So it's just a watercolour pencil. Let me zoom in. So, and I'm just going around one of the sides to add like a white shady bit. You don't have to. It just adds a little bit of shadowing. And if you wet the tip, it makes it stand out a little bit more. Now I'm just using the tip of my tongue. But you could use a blend pen and wet the tip. It's just to give a shade, just to give a little two-tone, and some. It saves me getting out, because I haven't fetched it across, it saves me fetching it across my white pen that fades. Now we can literally stick that on the front of there. We can die cut it. I think I might actually. Let's get the die shade. Oh, I got my finger trapped. And now you're all wondering, it's a little magic mat. It's a self-healing cutting mat, which I did a display on a long time ago, and I got like 64,000 hits on it. And then somebody come out with a magic mat, and I thought, for the price they were asking, these were pink ones off Amazon. I think it was like £5 for the small, and I got one that fits the whole plate of the Stampin' Up. So it fits the large one perfect. That's £6 something. But the little one is a little bit small, but it's ideal because these dies all fit, and it's magnetic, she says. Let me show you. It's magnetic. It shouldn't come off. There we go. And it just saves you using all that washi tape when this will stay in place. So that's cool. And if it ever goes out of shape, they said, just to warm it with your heat tool, and it will put it all back in shape. Literally, I've used it about 4 times, so it's okay. That's not bad actually. Amazon, just put in pink magic mat and you'll come up with that. So we've die cut our beautiful piece. Right, stand these up. I've got all my card bits and other cards and other things I'm going to film later. Oh my goodness, everything's on my desk. So this piece, I could, in fact I might do that actually. I'm just going to find bear with me ladies. I'm just looking for a nice, what do you think of that green? Oh yeah, there we go. I've got some pizzazz. And I've got my deckled circles, so I'm going to cut that out of there. So it fits in my little die machine. Let's cut this circle just so it pops it off the background instead of blending into the background. So again, it does hang over a little bit, but it still cuts it out. And it doesn't clunk as much, I don't find. Oh, there's a little tiny bit there, so I can either go in or I can just, because it's a crinkled deckled edge, it doesn't really matter. it cuts out. If you line it up properly, it will cut it out. So I'm gonna hide that little bit where I cut, and I'm just gonna add dimensionals on the back. Got my little so where's my little boo boot there? I'm going to put that right along there. So that is cute. And then that I'm going to have just on the side. So again, I'm going to pop dimensionals. I'm staying towards the middle because I don't want it to affect that. But now I'm thinking, what am I going to do? Am I going to use that cardstock? Is that wide enough? Oh look, literally it's a tad short. But I don't think anyone will notice that. So let's get that beautiful, where's it gone? I'm staring at it. This beautiful, beautiful shape. And just literally, you want it even. So I tell you what it's good for, this is line my paper up, then line my die up on the grid. I like that it's got grid paper. And I can run that through. And I've pretty much got it lined up. Perfect. It's a little bit, tiny bit off, but I'm not bothered about that because I could even use that section. Let me put that away. In the middle, keep that metal plate down. So we could add this along there. I don't think anyone's really going to notice that much, as long as it looks straight. I think that looks pretty straight. So just add some. I'm not going to glue the bottom section down. Just making sure this is pretty straight. Oh, sorry girls, look. Let me zoom back. Sorry about that. It was me doing all that and I forgot I was zoomed out. So we got our piece. I've added them. And this is, I want to keep them away from the top. So I'm just going to add that on there. Isn't that cute? I've got my little gift card in there. I'm going to grab some Worcester white. And then we've got our piece to go in the back. I'm going to cut this down a little bit. This is 4. I'm going to cut this down to 3.5. Let's try 3 3/4 first. Make sure it fits in our back pocket. It will, and it's near enough. So let's take another little fraction off. So let's do 3 and 5/8, and I'm going to cut this down to 5.5. It should be okay. Oh, look at that. It fits in there. Beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Now I'm going to grab some scraps that I've got up here. I've got some, put that back. I am looking for my, I was going to add the words Merry Christmas. I think that might be a little bit too big. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to grab a smaller piece of cardstock. Very small. And out of the stamp set, I'm going to use Making Spirits Bright if it fits. If not, I will find a wider piece. That's better. I always keep all my scraps. That's the only one I've ever used with red ink, and that's less red than this. This is orangey red. Oh, I've got itchy ear. Grab my, and let's see what ink colours we got on our desk. I'm afraid I've only got my black. Black it is. And I'm gonna now add this. Making Spirits Bright. That is cute. It does take a little bit to go off, and my fan is going like crazy. While that's drying, I'm just going to give this a quick rub. And you watch the difference with this one. Nice and clean. And this one, believe it or not, like I'm saying, has had red ink on it. Look at that one, and then look at that one. Something tells me that that rubber isn't the best. Not for this stamp set. So I've never had any complaints about Stampin' Up! Stamps. They're gorgeous normally. And I'm going to add that. I'm just going to fishtail the bottom. But that's the only one I can say I'm disappointed in. But I must admit as well, they are fabulous. And if you have got any complaints, they will deal with them ASAP. They are marvellous. They don't want to make anyone feel. They're marvellous, and I've directed people to them. So I'm just going to squirt some glue. This is not going anywhere apart from across. And I'm going to make sure I go along the cut line, just so you can still see the perforation underneath. Now, isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So there it, we've got a little, you can write a hidden message, you can add photos front and back. You could add the same, let me take the gift card out, you could add another piece in there, maybe a little bit shorter, that goes all the way down to the bottom for a photo size. This fits in there beautiful. You could even just add money or a gift card in this section. I'm going to put it on the side just so you can see it. We've got our beautiful red berries. I have also got these iridescent adhesive back discs. But look what I've just found through my old Memories and More packs. Little red and green dots. So let's get the red ones out. Use the large ones, and I could add, I'm just going to add 3 of these beautiful red berries. I'm going to have one there, I'm going to have one there, and I think I'm just going to have one above the eye there for the spirit. And these are, oh, I can't remember what these are called. Ah, look at the code 147. So these were, I think they were with the Santa Claus set and the elves a long time ago. But I've just found them in my stash and I think they're really cute. You've got little red bows. You could have put a little red bow. Maybe the red bow should have gone there. I don't know, but yeah, I just found them in my stash, so I was well chuffed. So there we go. Let me show you these again. And I've got this beautiful strip to go and make a nice card for something else. Grab my sticky glue. Pop that away. Like I say, they don't have to be just for Christmas. You don't have to just make Christmas cards. This is my Christmas card version. And this is my completed one, which is so cute. Let me get these over here. And then we got a thank you one. The very best life, and it says thanks. We've got this gorgeous with a beautiful rose saying thanks. We got little pretzels. I love this one. I love the pinks and the beautiful flowers and together always. Again, complete cards. You can still add. And then these were just old stickers from memories, and put more packs from years gone by. So I love the Christmas one. Well, I hope you've enjoyed. I'd love for you all to give me a thumbs up and a share. The more you share, the more people get to see it. Our beautiful talent is only by the grace of our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ. So all glory to him. And see you on the next video. Till next time, girls. Love you to all. God bless and bye.